Here's a number that should stop you. More than 12 million Africans were forced onto ships during the transatlantic slave trade. About 1.8 million never reached land. They died at sea. I want to tell you one story inside that number. In 1756, an 11-year-old boy named Olaudah Equiano was kidnapped in what's now Nigeria. He was marched to the coast, he was sold, he was branded, he was pushed onto a ship so crowded people could barely lie down. He survived the Middle Passage. Years later, he bought his freedom and wrote his story so the world could see what the numbers hide. A child's fear, a man's resolve. European merchants built forts like Elmina on the Gold Coast. They traded guns, textiles, rum for people. Kingdoms and brokers were pressured by war, debt, and the promise of power. Ports like Ouidah, Bonny, and Luanda became departure points to Brazil, the Caribbean, and North America. The journey was engineered for profit and control, shackles, forced feeding, disease, and terror. On land, plantations turned bodies into sugar, cotton, and wealth that built cities and empires. Families were torn apart. Languages, names, religions were suppressed, yet remade in the Americas through resistance and culture. This trade didn't end quickly. Britain outlawed it in 1807, the US in 1808. Smuggling continued, and slavery itself lasted far longer. The Indian Ocean trade moved millions more. The Trans-Saharan trade did too, over centuries. Today, the legacy is everywhere. The African diaspora, racial hierarchies, maps of wealth and poverty. At the door of no return on the West African coast, you can stand where people took their last steps on their homeland. And you can read Equiano's words. Big numbers make this feel abstract. One story makes it human. Remember both. Learn the names. Follow the roots.